So back onto dress being blue balled.
Oh yeah, I remember what happened after. Because we
Uh,
kissed her, and of course, we didn't see it though.
yeah, because that's too much for kids.
But to be fair, there's no button for it, particularly on this one.
Or The Witcher 3,
Yeah, what do you want?
their entire fucking sex
I
scenes.
don't have as many strange stories
Motion
like the last
captured
one I
sex
told
scenes.
you, but I do have a couple
So we're gonna
about
get
me
characters
and the
too.
stuff I've done. In
You think
one
Man
battle
needs to get
above
us
the
back on
world of
track.
Althir,
So what
my
characters,
unit
war
managed to
stories.
defeat a force of Althiri 10 times our own size. That battle gained me command of an entire subsect of my clan. For 5 days, they had managed to hold off our forces, keeping
got
us
all the
to the
weird-
outer rings
Oh,
of
we're
their
getting rid of them
world,
this time.
preventing
Oh,
us
good.
from attacking
Is
it
that CD
directly.
bugging you so
My
much?
task was to assault one of their flanks with a false attack. The Althiri would be drawn out by the units I had sent in. Once they had surrounded those units, the bulk of my forces would attack from the rear and defeat them in detail. Things didn't go as I had planned. I saw an opening, a mistake they had made in the disposition of their forces, and took it. While fending off our main force, they had let their fleet split in two. The center of their entire fleet was left exposed. I turned my forces and assaulted the center of their fleet, decimating them. Their slow, ponderous ship could not turn to face us without being overwhelmed. The command vessels were destroyed in seconds. Their ranks were thrown into chaos. It was amusing to watch the surviving ships scatter and flee. Several even tried to dive through the plane of the rings to escape us. They were shredded by the rings, or crashed into rocks, or were destroyed by our forces as we pursued them. Warriors do not flee from a battle if they are losing. They fight to the end, as we did against your Jedi Revan. Another time, maybe, I'll tell you about how the war with the Republic went. For now, let's just get on with things. Is there something else you want to know?
Why do you
Your
all talk
choice.
so much?
I'm here if you want something done right.
That's
Yeah,
right.
what do you want? Your
Bite me.
Statement. Agent.
Yeah,
Statement. I know some elements of my functionality, Master, but not all. Qualification. I suspected that it might, Master, but without memory, I had no way of knowing whether or not I knew that was true. Qualification. Not so much, Master. I spoke out of ignorance. I assumed the Ithorian was responsible for my memory loss. That does not mean I am not a fully loyal droid willing to serve its master. Right, Master?
Yeah, sure.
Answer. There have been numerous repairs and tampering made to my system, Master. Several systems are not operating as they should be. The fact that my memory is incomplete may be due to meatbag incompetence, or something else I am unaware of. Answer. Some of my motor functions can be safely repaired, Master, but anything in relation to my memory core is extremely sensitive. I have safeguards installed to protect that core that I cannot deactivate. It is not impossible that other, lesser memory functions could be restored, however. Answer. You may attempt to restore portions of my deleted memory, Master, but some skill at repair is required. The deeper functions of my core memory, however, would still be unadvisable to tamper with. Conjecture. It is possible that some external stimulus might result in the memory core being reactivated, but I am unaware of any program existence to do so. Answer. Simply tell me that you wish to make the attempt, Master, and I will attempt to walk you through it. Please do be careful.
Can we get the layman's version of this, please?
Fixing him
If you
so he
believe
can remember
your
his
skills
past.
are up to the task, Master, then I can certainly guide you through the process. Request. I only ask that you be oh so very careful, Master. I am too valuable and well-crafted to perish at the hands of ineptitude. Statement.
It sounds like I have
As
no
you
idea what
wish,
I'm doing.
Master. The first stage is the simple one, and that is accessing my central control cluster. This may take a while. First, you will need to open 3 panels. Now close the last panel. I am afraid the operation did not succeed, Master, though it was a valiant attempt for a meatbag. Supplication. Perhaps it would be best if you desisted your efforts for the moment, Master. This seems to be going nowhere. As you desire, Master. I cannot help but claim a small amount of relief. Signing off.
Droid's giving me sass. Yeah, we need to work on our repair skills before always going to blow him up. Move! Stupid
Bloody thing.
kick it in the...
Can't the Wookiee eat them?
Yeah.
We know he eats anything and
Yes, what's
everything,
in your
so...
mind? Have I been quiet? Suppose I have. I guess I just don't like being left out of the loop. Left
What loop?
out of the loop, you know, not being told anything, strung along. It's really starting to irritate me. For one thing, I want to know what
Join
the
the
Jedi
club.
Council said to you. They pulled you in there and refused to tell me a thing about it. I'm rather curious to know what went
Jedi,
on,
they're very
and why they didn't
secretive.
keep you on Dantooine for training. Isn't that strange?
Nope.
I'd be more than happy to, but she's as closed-mouthed as the rest of the council. I'm hoping you'll be the
No,
one
I
who
know, Bastila.
enlightens
Keeping her mouth shut is not what she does.
Oi!
I may not know much about the Jedi, but I do know they aren't famous for taking on old Padawans and sending them on dangerous assignments. That is completely beside the point. The Jedi encouraged you to stay with us, and I don't believe the reasons they gave. You're a neophyte Padawan who's been saddled with the responsibility of
Down
tracking
in my
down
rock
these
band,
starmaps.
neophyte Padawan.
Padawan.
That's not normal. I am not trying to provoke you or to imply that you're somehow responsible for the Jedi Council.
I am, just in a
Give me
really
a hand
passive
here, ask
aggressive
me a
kind of way.
reason.
I'm not talking, but I'm gonna flail my guns in the meantime.
Yeah.
And what does that mean? What, is this more of that destiny garbage that the Jedi keep talking about? Well, that can't be it. Well, I'll tell you this much, I'm not going to wait around until I'm betrayed again.
I'm gonna betray you first. Getting
We'll just say it like that, won't we? Look, I didn't mean
What?
it that way. I want to get to Saul, not... No, forget it. It just seems that all I can do is insult you, isn't it? Just forget I said anything. Let's just
So
get on
we
with
better
what we
call
were doing.
Saul.
I can't believe you,
How
of
can I
all
help?
people, just did that.
We've already been over this. It was a
No, we
moment
haven't.
of
You walked
weakness,
out on me.
a stumble brought on by unbridled passions. But my emotions are firmly in check.
Unbridled
We
passion.
need to stay focused on
And a kiss
stopping dark
so
magic.
obscene it had to
And
black
I'd like
out.
others to stay focused
Yep.
as well. I don't want them to get suspicious and start gossiping about our little encounter.
This universe let
So
Hayden
until the
Christensen
mission is
breed.
over, we need to act with
Our
discretion.
little encounter.
We shouldn't speak of
What?
this
What?
not until Malak is defeated.
Try that without the balls in your mouth.
Little encounter.
Yeah, it's an encounter. It was a close encounter, but not the third kind.
No, the first kind, actually, but...
Anyway, we're off to Manaan.
Where?
Manaan, home of the Selketh. None of that made any sense to you.
No, it really didn't, actually.
You'll see.
It all went completely over my head.
Ah, bye-bye, Kashyyyk. Or the place where the turtles come from, whatever you want to call it. Newly liberated, and by that I mean a massive war going on with slavers. I've done
I wonder if that'll have any impact on how the planet looks in about a couple hundred years, maybe. For instance.
Meanwhile, back on the Death Star.
He really doesn't move, does he?
Lord is dead. Lord Malak, he has failed in his mission. Forgive me.
The penalty for failure is death, Admiral Kareth. But the failure was Callow's, not yours. You may rise.
Shall I hire another bounty hunter, Lord Malak?
Actually
Only a
didn't
bounty
kill him.
hunter can stand against
I am
the
surprised.
Jedi. I shall not
We
make
need
this
2 bounty
mistake
hunters.
again. My apprentice, Darth Bandon, shall take care of our young Jedi friend.
Ooh.
The requirement also keeps you warm. Well, that was just uncalled for.
What was that for?
A Sith, they do. Well, badly written Sith just kill people for no fucking
I
reason.
want to know where the blocks of things just came flying out of that thing then.
It was Lego.
Yeah, I was going to say it's a Lego
That was the
mine.
guy's Lego project he just destroyed the bastard.
Find Bastila.
They truly are
Bring her to
lost.
me, alive, if possible.
As you command, Master.
That was a very quick bit there, it just sort of faded out almost.
Well, we don't want phone calls, it's not important.
Hmm.
I'm sure it won't be catching. I'm back to my
Yeah,
trees.
you do that.
Oh, Bastila, please, no. Ah, your mother! Ah, my mother! Wait, I remember my mother. I never even brought up my parents. These little parents got jokey. Bubbles. Ah, the blue world of Manaan.
Wow.
It's like Camino.
That's a nice looking planet.
It's like Camino without the storms.
Yeah, it is actually. It's
It's
Camino
just
with
massive
stuff.
water. On Mon Calamari, I think it's water.
Hang on, Mon Calamari?
Planet. Where the Calamari come from.
Yeah, I know that. But I thought we were on Manaan.
Maybe are Manaan. Like their planet.
Oh, like. Sorry, I thought you said
Not
it was.
their planet, no.
Calamari.
No. Oh, the massive pause
You
here.
felt it, yes? Another
And to
vision.
reboot in
The
time.
Force continues to work through us, showing us the star maps unearthed by Reverend Malak. It is strange that anyone would have built a star map here.
What on earth
The
exists
entire
in Star
surface
Wars
of Manaan
universe
is
since there is
covered by
no Earth?
nothing but vast oceans.
So boating
The
cruise is
ocean
what you're
floor is
saying.
vast, and much of it is
I'll get the pina
uncharted, even by
coladas.
the native Selkirk.
Or whatever the Star Wars
How
equivalent is.
could Revan and Malak have found their way down? No doubt things will become more clear once we discover the star
Submarine.
map's location.
A yellow submarine, if I had my way.
I know, they asked the Little Mermaid, what do you want from me? No, I want to talk to Jolie, not the thing.
Looks disappointed at you.
On your mind, do? You got yourself a fast little ship? I'd forgotten what engine sounded like. The closest thing to that on Kashyyyk is Apollo in mating season. Ugh, frightful.
Oh, that's not a pleasant thought.
Thanks. I'm
Or it could
not
be
sure if that's
free
installed for my
food.
ship or not.
What's the gunk that comes out of the synthesizer on this bucket anyway? Do you never clean
Yeah,
the
then what
darn
comes up the
thing?
replicator.
I'm old, damn it. I'm allowed to be enigmatic when I want to be. And don't you
That's
go
so
tell
much
me
as I get
otherwise.
old.
You know,
I am allowed
you
to be
remind me of
weird
someone
and
else I knew
mysterious.
ages ago. Pleasant enough fellow, great destiny, all of that. Breath like a bantha. No, but it could be. An Anduvian salt tablet would clear that right up, you know. Anyway, where was I? Oh, yes. Andor Vex was his name. The Force swirled around him like a hurricane. That's how great his destiny was. No, you wouldn't have. Sometimes swirling force is just swirling force. It gets us old Jedis excited at our age, so we go,
Sometimes it is
"Ooh,
just nothing."
destiny. Well, it turned out that poor Andor believed
I quite like him. He's a man who
so
speaks his
much in
mind.
the infallibility of that destiny. That overconfidence turned out to be his downfall.
Do the rest of your crew just stand around whilst
Yeah,
moving?
they
through?
don't do anything while
They
I'm
don't
busy.
move.
They don't move.
I don't know.
They haven't got the animation budget or the technology to make
I
them
hadn't
move.
noticed.
To be very Mass
If
Effect,
I
they
had,
just stand around doing
I
nothing.
would never comment on it.
I'm
We're
just
talking
bickering
about
with each other.
Andor, remember? Let's see. Oh, yes, Andor's downfall. I was pretty young myself when it happened. At the time, I thought that Andor's destiny couldn't be more boring. Well, let's just say that I was a strapping young lad with a full head of hair, and Coruscant was a small town with a well.
Then this guy called the
I was just
Batman
about
showed
to
up.
abandon Andor to
Things got
whatever
hazy
force
after that.
intended for him when his ship was overtaken by a Dimian warship. Now, you've probably never heard of the Dimians, but at
Nope.
the time they were a nasty lot led by a nastier overlord named Krat. Tall fellow, big teeth. Krat has us hauled onto the bridge of his
Did
ship
he
for
have bad
questioning.
breath as well? Or was it just
And that's
me?
when I knew that Andor's destiny was at hand. Of course he did. Haven't you been listening? It was not in the way you'd probably expect, though. Well, Andor decides that his destiny makes him invulnerable and starts making all sorts of demands. Free me now. I'm not answering questions. Blah, blah, blah. Don't you know who I am? Krat decides he's had enough and begins crushing Andor's neck. I told the boy he should have kept his mouth shut. I think he agreed, too, or this could have just been gurgling noises. Well, anyway. Finally, Krat has enough of Andor and tosses him aside into this giant energy intake shaft. Andor gets sucked in and starts bouncing around, screaming. Maybe Andor hit something sensitive.
Hilarious.
Why laughing at this?
Just didn't
Of
agree
course,
with the
that is hilarious to
reactor
watch.
core. Next thing I know, all the ship's
Like human
alarms are
pinball.
ringing. Everyone panics, and I run, barely making it to the ship in time before the explosion. Krat dies horribly, and the Dimians never quite recovered. Changed the political course of the entire sector for centuries to come. I'd call that quite a destiny, wouldn't you?
So when I face Malik, I
What,
throw
are
myself
you
into his
kidding?
engines.
What are the
saying.
odds of that happening
Just an
anyway?
idea.
1,000,000,000 to 1? You should do so well as to be sucked into the engine of some evil Sith Lord, you know. Andor was a hero. Sort of. Anyway, go on. My throat is dry.
His corpse is a hero.
Shoo!
Well, after that interesting story, that's gonna haunt me for many, many years to come. Okay. I think my crew is slightly insane.
Slightly.
Someone. HK's fine though. He's perfectly insane.
And you need...
What?
The only time you ever hear him say anything is, I think it's what or hello.
Look up.
I think it's what?
You Republic people are so pathetic, sitting around groveling at the table scraps the Galactic Senators deign to give you. It makes me sick.
The Senators work for the good of the whole galaxy, not for
I
individual
think they're the
gain.
same guy, just with a different hound.
Don't make me laugh.
Holy shit,
Captain
clones.
Sip. It's the destiny of weak-minded fools like you to be ruled over by the strong, like we Sith.
I'm warning you. Don't push me or you'll get just what you're asking for.
Try it. Just
I'll
try
write you a
it.
sternly worded
I'd
letter.
love to see you throw the first punch. And with all the cameras around, the Selkath would be all over you inside of 30 seconds. You break their laws. You pay the price, Republic scum. But I can see that
Maybe
you're
you
not
watch
mad
episode
enough
2.
to back up your words anyway. If you ever feel like relieving yourself of your worthless existence, feel free to come by our enclave here. We have many, many ways to fulfill your wish.
Well, he seems nice.
Yeah, what are you... Oh, I apologize, Master Jedi. I should not have been rude.
Yeah, respect. Otherwise, we're no better than
Well,
Sith.
these damn Sith are
Lose that
everywhere
respect.
in Manaan, pushing us Republic citizens around, trying to goad us into breaking the law
My bicycle
somewhere.
helmet.
Yeah, the Selkath want to maintain their neutrality in this war we're fighting with the Sith. And they
Oh,
enforce
great,
it
we landed in
very strictly.
Switzerland.
So we just have to sit here and let the Sith insult us, and we can't raise a hand against them. Otherwise, the Republic will face severe Kolto export restrictions, and that could lose us the war altogether.
Economics.
Damn
You're
it, it is
joking,
episode 1.
right? I'm sorry, but everyone knows what Kolto is. It's the most powerful healing agent in the galaxy. I would have died several times myself if we didn't have this stuff handy. But the reason it's important here is that
great
Kolto
highs,
is only
though.
found naturally on Manaan, and all of our attempts to synthesize it have failed miserably. So, we sit here on the surface, the Selkath harvesting what Kolto bubbles up from the bottom of the ocean, and we buy it from them. Well, us and the Sith, of course. The Selkath don't want to play favorites. The Selkath think that by staying neutral, they can play both sides, selling Kolto to everyone that needs it, and making themselves too valuable to be worth conquering. Well, that, and they threaten to destroy the only natural source of Kolto on the planet if anyone tries to attack them. But I think they're underestimating...
It's an interesting diplomatic policy.
Get what they
Yeah.
want. They're probably planning something already. Is there anything else you require? Of course. If you have any other questions, you should probably see Roland Wan. He's the Republic diplomat here. He's by the Republic Enclave near the visitor residences. Oh, if you don't know where that is, go
Diplomat
north
named
from here, then
Roland.
south past the port official in the first courtyard,
God, that
east into the
sounds
second
cool.
courtyard, then north.
This is
to
goodbye
east.
text.
You got that? Have a pleasant stay, Master Chief.
Oh, I didn't get those directions. Go where and then where again?
I'll punch you so hard.
Onwards, team. And here's one okay. I like manta ray people. Yeah. Give me. I'm here to buy and sell shit.
Why couldn't you be one of them?
What, a Selkath?
Yeah,
Why would you want to be one of them?
because they look cool.
Well, we'll get to that later.
What will?
Why we're... Anyway. Now this is economics right here. Selling shit I don't need. And why? You have infinite inventory.
That's not economics, it's just you buying and selling things.
It's not economics.
Well, not in the same sense of...
I'm buying certain things. Repair kits, Lego set. Never realised the price for Lego set and refused to fucking pay it.
Since it's going to be a very long video and I'm unlikely to say much, I'm going to do a quick shout out at this point to Keith, who wanted me to do a shout out at some stage for him.
Here is Keith right here. We're talking to him, I don't know.
How dare you?
Yeah, fish person who talks, who sounds like my toilet after that Vindaloo I had.
Keith is one of my best friends.
He's no, okay. He can be HK-47.
Actually, I think he quite like it. He wants to be a pirate at this moment.
Well, wait, it's Assassin's Creed 4. He can be a pirate.
You're looking forward to when we get there eventually.
Sadly, I've got to go through Assassin's Creed 3 to get there.
Yeah.
Fuck Paul Revere. Fuck him hard.
There's so much talking.
I'm getting rid of those Gizka things, boy. I'm using the Force, I'm just that much of an asshole.
So what are they taking the Gizkas for?
Well, he doesn't want to take them because they breed like rabbits, as we found out by a bit of natural force persuasion. He takes them for his zoo habitation thing. Because his friend bought some and they overtook the entire place. But you know, a bit of gentle persuasion. I'm sure he wants to take them. And he's going to pay me for them. Instead of me paying. Truly it's a good day. Yeah, such an asshole. To be fair, I didn't get any dark side points for that. Extorting him for money.
Or dark side ones?
No, I didn't get any. That was a neutral option.
Hang on.
Dark side was just to cut his head off.
Why is Bastila with us suddenly?
Because Jodie regenerated. What? Hey, now the Doctor Who fans are happy. Oh. Do. Let me in. Yeah, let me through.
Yes, fine.
Fine, $100 I just
Hello,
got.
that's Manaan, Board of Trade and Tourism. Well, thanks you.
Hey, do you want a map? There's a brochure, events upcoming, and an audio tour to listen to the history of the city. How much is this going to cost? A lot. And here we are, Manaan, with sun and its sea. And by sea, I mean just a lot of water.
That's not. Oh, what a lovely planet.
Yeah, breathe in the atmosphere. Come on, people, isn't this great? Well, they're happy to be here.
HK doesn't have many emotions.
No, he has hate and more hate.
Hate, rage, prejudice.
Set to maximum. Dislike for anything else. We're going, oh shit, no, another gang fight.
Why do they keep trying to pick fights?
Because they're Sith trying to
Save
go
your
to
empty
pick a
threats,
fight.
Sith scum. Malak isn't stupid enough to attack the core worlds, now with the entire Republic fleet waiting for him.
No, but Malik is stupid. We've been over this.
Coruscant, our numbers will block out the sun itself. The galactic senators will collapse trembling in fear and beg for mercy at Malak's.
The correct response to that, our numbers will block out the sun, and then we will fight in the shade.
We'll die before we surrender.
I don't think it's Mass Effect where one of the Reapers threatens to black out the sun.
What happened to
Actually, I was going for the 300 reference.
Yes, I went to Mass Effect. Reapers.
Now it is you who underestimate.
Yeah, well, I know you are, but am I?
Takes on no one.
I knew that would fight. I think we gathered the Sith are trying to go with them and just pick a fight. Because, well, they're the Sith. Yeah, what's Star Wars planet? We have steam everywhere. It can't be good. I have no idea where I'm going. I wasn't listening to the directions that guy gave me. They were very confusing. I should have bought a map at the brochure office.
Hey, this street is for Sith only. You gotta pay a 20 credit toll to walk down this street. Hiding behind the Selkout walls. Typical Republic cowards.
How dare you obey the laws, you coward! Wait. No, I think we're in the Sith sector, so we're probably in the wrong place.
I think we might be.
I don't know. I know. You could ask directions. No, I will not ask directions. I know where I'm going.
Typical man.
I'll just swoop. No, I'll get obsessed with the swoop races and we'll leave now. Even though I am champion of 2 planets. Well, 1 planet. The other one got destroyed. That wasn't my fault, though. Well, it kind of was.
It was completely your fault.
Shut up. The War Tribunal still out on that. As long as I never go back to Coruscant, they can never do me for it, so we're fine. Oh, for the love of, where are they? Where the hell are they? They find a seafood stall. Hello? What the hell were you doing? Other than picking a fight with that droid. Stupid.
I have to admit, I quite like the music on Manaan. It's very nice and peaceful, actually.
If you brought a deck chair, just chill out, forget about the war.
Do you remember the deck chair I had at the house?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I miss that deck chair. I'm really annoyed the legs snapped.
Oh, I found the embassy, thank God. Roland!
Welcome to Manaan.
Roland,
I'm Roland Wan. As the official representative of the Republic Embassy on this planet,
He's Roland.
I'm here to help all citizens of the Republic.
My immediate thing I think of that, I know it's before my time, was Roland Rat.
Oh, of course.
Well, that would be a very different game.
Of course, I'll do whatever I can. But I'm only a simple diplomatic representative of the Republic. I doubt I can be of any use to the Jedi Council. An ancient and forgotten race. And you think it may be here on Manaan? Well, perhaps. But if you want to get information about that, you'll have to do something for me first. Oh,
of course, because that's how every game works.
Look, I'm a Jedi.
Until then, nothing. We were using a submersible reconnaissance droid in the ocean surrounding Otto City, and it was damaged. It took a data recording of the outside of the city before being driven off by the Firaxan
Look at the
sharks.
pause there and
While
the
it was
damage.
returning to the surface, it
It
encountered
was
difficulties and was disabled.
damaged.
Its automatic systems floated it to
Your
the
ellipses
surface,
in your
but
text
we
give
could
you
not
away.
retrieve it in time. The Sith were applying subtle pressure to the Selkath authorities for some reason we've not determined. And were
Sith
able
being
to delay
subtle.
us long enough that they could retrieve the droid before we did. The droid's data centers are heavily encrypted, so it will take the Sith several days, we believe, to get to its data. It was captured.
Let me guess, the
12 hours
password is
ago.
the password.
It is imperative.
Not your
we
heavy
get it
encryption.
back.
Because this is the Republic and they're incapable of doing anything right.
It's heavily guarded, we're sure, in the Sith embassy here on Manaan. Since we have no remaining soldiers to spare, that is what we would ask you to do. There are several leads we've been working on to get into the Sith base. Any of them should work for you, although it might be wise to concentrate your efforts on just one. The first method that's possible is to help us interrogate a Sith prisoner we managed to catch after he tried to infiltrate our base. He's being held just inside our enclave.
Define interrogate. Interrogate was Sith version of interrogate.
The Sith give their informers to enter the base. He has proved most resilient so far. We managed to pick up a crate of blank Sith data cards, the type they use for pass cards. The encryption system to unlock them is very difficult, however. But if you are more skilled than our technicians, you may be able to gain access that way. The Sith have got the Selkath
Sounds like a
to get
plan.
exclusive use of one of the main hangar bays. Visiting Sith Masters use this bay to land, then take a speeder over the water to an external entrance to the Sith Enclave. The luckless spy
boat
we
ride.
mentioned earlier had a pass card to that hangar on him. While it is surely well guarded, it may prove to be the most direct route. Here's the card. The Sith base itself is very heavily guarded. If they became aware of your presence, I fear you would be quickly outnumbered and killed. Here is a pass card to get you inside our facility. You should find all you need to get started in there. You can choose whichever of the methods you want, as long as you get in the base and get the data recording back. Which method do you think you would like to try first? Good call. Just make sure you don't push him too hard or we might lose him. I wish you luck in your task. Should you retrieve the data recording from the droid, return it here to me, and we can see about getting you that
Hey,
information.
Julie. Just in different form.
And with a very different voice.
Yeah. Alright, interrogation.
So, you're the one Roland has got to help us interrogate this prisoner. I hope your Jedi powers will come in useful. This one has been most resistant. He's a Sith spy we picked up a little while ago, snooping around outside trying to get in. We thought he was suspicious and brought him inside when the Selkath weren't looking. But it seems the Sith have done a pretty good job of conditioning this guy, and we haven't been able to break him yet. The Sith protect their really important spies with some sort of mental
we tried pulling out
force
his fingernails
They
and
can
everything. It's just
turn
not
their
worth
minds
it.
in on themselves, so force compulsions won't affect them. Combine this with conventional training to resist interrogation, and sometimes it takes months to get them to tell what they know. Do you want to interrogate him now? Well, the training the Sith gave him will protect him from most normal interrogation techniques, and also from force persuasion.
But Sith lightning.
We have found a few hooks you might find useful. He was with another man when he was first spotted. We think it was another spy, but we didn't manage to catch him.
Basically,
We
we're
also
gonna
see
electrocute
some
his
personal
balls.
documents he had on him when he was captured. It would seem that he's married to a woman named Tila. We checked this in our computers, and it seems to hold up. We've sent a couple of agents to investigate.
Because we had access to Sith marital records somehow.
What we have
Did
here
you
is
bring up
your
the
standard issue
Citizen
truth
Vice
serum.
Bureau or something?
It should make him spill his guts in
Yeah,
no time.
pretending to be him.
But there is a
Hello, I
catch.
am married.
Because
Got
of
a
his
really
condition,
bad
he's
British
able to
accent.
resist it at small doses. But if you give him too much, his body realizes what you're trying to do and shuts his mind down completely. If you do that, you'll have to inject him with an antidote that neutralizes the truth serum. Unfortunately, that too has a drawback. It causes short-term memory loss.
These drugs
This may
suck.
work to your advantage because you can try the
great.
same tactic over and over again. But if you use it too much, he may forget everything we want to know. Shall we get it started then? Hey you, wake up. Someone wants to talk to you.
What do you want?
Lando Calrissian?
Holy shit.
What companion?
The gutless Sith worm is already starting to crack. We'll have what we need within hours.
He wouldn't talk. Or has he already? No.
Of course, they would never believe we let you go so easily, but they would all too happily believe you betrayed them.
The Sith are not that easy to fool. We would... Nothing you could do to us would... Or...
Yeah, we'll get through eventually.
How did you find out about her? You think All right. I'll tell you what you want to know.
What's the passcode to the Sith base?
It's Zeta 245698 Alpha. Just no more.
Good. With this
You can write it
pass,
down
you
for
should
me,
be able to
come
get
on.
into the Sith base without trouble. Just don't delay too long, or they might learn that he's been captured.
Ah, that's surprisingly easy.
So you're the one who's gonna
Hey,
try
what's
to
in
get
this
into
door?
the Sith base, eh? Huh.
Oh,
Good
God.
luck. You're gonna need it. This is our main computer room here. We got the box of pass cards we got from the Sith, but we haven't been able to break their encryption yet. We have been able to decode the numeric system they use, but there are holes in our terminal sequence patterns. Ah, okay. Well, I'll just explain the encryption method anyway. You might need it if your passcode doesn't live up to expectations.
Please don't.
The encryption system is composed of 6 matrices. Each is based on a mathematical method. The holes we're missing are the final number in each of the strings. Most are simple, but the final 2 matrices seem to be much more difficult. Well, the second last matrix has a pattern looping back on itself, or something. And the last is divided into smaller subparts. Maybe the pattern for that is within each part. But I have to admit, all this is a bit over my head. I haven't even been able to slice past the first matrix, and I've been at this for hours. I've ruined a dozen cards already. But the good thing is we have a whole box of them, so you don't have to worry about running out anytime soon. Since Roland said you were cleared, you can use the computer freely. I'll be here if you have any questions.
Guy talks faster than I do. I have no idea what he's talking about. Just gonna leave. No.
Have you managed to retrieve the data from... Time?
Fine. Now back to the Sith base.
Wandering along.
Wandering, we have its destination. The second Sith base you're about to break into.
Only people who have business
I'm
with
meant
the
to
Sith
be
are
here.
allowed inside the embassy. Oh, really?
Yeah, well, I have
you
the
mean
passcode.
someone like you actually has some real purpose inside?
This
Well
guy is
then,
very sarcastic with me.
What is it? Yes, well, I suppose you really do have some business here. Head on in.
subtly infiltrated the base. Now we just have to carefully
You there.
sneak
I don't
around,
recognize
find
you.
what we
How did you
came
get in
for,
here?
and it will all be...
Your passcode
Well,
is
that
out of
lasted
date,
long.
and I don't recognize you at all. We'll get to the bottom of this soon enough. Commander Gran, report to the security desk immediately. You authorized this person to enter. I don't know them, and their identification doesn't match up. They're spies.
What? Sound the alarm! Droids, destroy them!
Oh, that was eat purple lightsaber. This is why Jedi is so good. They can pause time.
Ready.
I'm here.
What?
I can subtly still up shit this way. Oh, his bases look alike. Sith needs like an interior decorator. He's the same person who designs their clothes, design their bases.
They're all the same.
Yes?
What?
Oh, locked. Move, droid. Lollipop needs to explode. Hey guys, I'm looking. Orange Trooper.
Spinning around.
I believe it was you spin me round. You spin me right. They're all dead.
Broken the rules.
What rule?
Neutrality.
After spending many hours wandering around that base, killing everyone, searching everything, he eventually find the room we went to find, and I find the droid to play with. Okay, droid.
That's
Do my bidding. All the way.
You shall fall.
You said your favourite line.
Yeah. Sounds very happy when he says combat mode active.
Ready.
There's our droid.
Yes?
What?
Yoink data. And walk back through the base. Hey, my robot friend survived.
Half-life, but...
He's fine. So yeah. You missed out on me wandering around this base trying to find out where I was going.
You get lost again?
No. Remember, this is all full of people when I came through first time.
They've all left.
They've all left, and by that I mean they left life. Oh well, I'm sure a quiet attack on this base did not go noticed by anyone. It was subtle. Just casually walk out like nothing happened, and we'll be oh shit. Oh hey. It's got a really bad British accent, and I think you're one of the Sith.
Oh dear.
We've just been arrested. Oops. Now we're about to have Star Wars Ace Attorney. It's a trial case.
Those are pretty steep charges.
Yeah, you can't lose. And yes, you can lose this case and it's game over. I'll be fine, I'll take that his turn how this works. Better mouth animation than most of the humans.
We do actually.
They put effort into that. Humans, that minion never in the game.
What race are these again?
Okay. Fish people, one of the many fish people with the one calamari. Yeah, you just get on with the court trial. You mean search for Phoenix Wright music here?
Like you could be bothered.
Yeah, I've been involved with 20. How do I plead guilty just to fuck with them? Okay. Stuff do we interrupt him, even though he stopped talking?
Yeah.
It's like, are you going to interrupt? No, or can I carry on? Give me that look like you want to say something. Are you trimming your toenails or something over there?
No.
I can hear clicking.
I'm just playing around with the thing.
So basically trimming your toenails. It's that bored and stuff like that.
I am bored, but...
My toenails need a trim. Right. Yeah, I'm guilty. You shout, I'm guilty. I don't need someone to defend me. I can defend myself.
Oh god, this is going to go very badly wrong.
I know what I'm doing. What?
Playing Phoenix Wright does not mean you're qualified to be a defense attorney.
No, and you watch Law and Order. That makes you qualified. Being an attorney is easy. Just have to be a scum-sucking shitbag.
Not all attorneys are like that. No.
Right, Phoenix Wright. Okay, my reason for assault. Yeah, it's all a matter of life and death. You know, we need the judge from Phoenix Wright here. He'll get this sorted.
Is there no one standing on behalf of the Sith in this situation?
No, it's my trial. The Sith just assume I'm guilty and I assume I'm executed. They have bigger things to do. Like trying to start street fights. If you lie to get out of being killed. By trying to convince him the Sith forced your hand, they attacked you first. Which is technically true. After I broke in. But they didn't attack me first. I'm punking out. Yeah, got off.
Quite quick.
Got off of that. I'm lying profusely. What the hell were you guys
Republic
earlier?
respects the peace of Otto City, Your Honor. But if the Republic soldiers were more capable, they would not have suffered such serious injuries. Are my soldiers to be punished simply because they won a fair fight?
I hardly call 6 against 3 a fair fight. The Sith are cowards who attack only when they have the advantage of numbers. They were provoked, Your Honor. The Sith goaded them into this fight.
Statement. Affirmative. Request. Statement. Now, State. Now,
Right, I didn't work either. Keep moving.
I was wondering what the hell you were doing for a while.
I repair it, but it didn't work. Oh well. We're free.
Free.
And not executed.
Yay.
You sound enthralled.
I am. I'm utterly enthralled that we're carrying on with this game.
Alright, it's good later. And the plot thickens.
Yeah.
But the plot happens again.
This is what I'm looking forward to, that bit.
Yeah, but we'll get to that later.